want something super fun? I just filmed that entire last video in HD 60 frames per second. So that sucks. Alright, let's get it. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is GERKEN. I am a wedding filmmaker from Kansas City, Missouri. I like drinking Dr. Pepper and talking to a camera, and today we are going to talk about bride prep. We did a video about groom prep a little while back. I'll link that up here if you want to watch that first. If you don't, then welcome to the bride prep video. Let's get it. Okay, today we're going to talk about bride prep. Now let me give you a little disclaimer. I am still not the greatest at bride prep. I'm still not the greatest at it. I'm getting better at it. You just kind of have to get better at it the more you do it. But here I'm going to give you some tips on things to keep in the back of your brain when you go into filming the bride's prep for the first time, or even for the 100th time. Yeah. The biggest thing I can offer you, and this is with both the groom and the bride, anybody on the wedding day, before you film them, before you press record, get comfortable without your camera first. I'm pretty sure I talked to the bride at my last wedding for like 30 minutes before I even turned on my camera. And we just talked about anything. We talked about Taylor Swift, we talked about hair and makeup, we talked about Kansas City, because I was from Kansas City, they were from Oregon. And we just talked about everything, and we just kind of got comfortable with each other, and we built a rapport with each other before we, you know, started like, okay, I'm gonna film you now. Okay, the biggest thing when it comes to bride prep is being in the moment. If you are the type of videographer who likes to do like posy style stuff, throw it out the window when it comes to bride prep, because you are not going to use those poses when it comes to bride prep right now. The most important thing is that you need to really focus on what's happening in the moment. You just need to be in the moment. You need to think of almost as your camera is an extension of your eyes. The shots don't have to look perfect. They just have to capture the emotion. When we all think about bride prep, we all think about mainly the mom or the grandma or somebody's sisters, bridesmaids, whatever, zipping up the dress, right? This is an example of being in the moment, because sometimes the mom will get emotional, sometimes the bride will get emotional, and when you see that with your eyes, your camera needs to go there too, because it's something you can't get back. Sure, you can get back to the hands and like have mom or whoever, you know, fake tying up the dress or zipping up the dress or whatever, but you cannot fake raw emotion. When you're filming bride prep, I think it would almost be easier to not film any of the actual zipping up or any of the actual buttoning. Film just their faces first and just see if they get any sort of that raw emotion, because you might actually get something that you weren't gonna get if you were focusing on their hands. Also, when they zip up the dress, when they do anything like that, don't get too involved in instructing them, like, or imposing them or trying to get that perfect shot. Let them have their moment. I always tell this with like first looks. I always say to them beforehand, like, we're gonna take a step back. This is your moment. You take this moment. This is like the one time where you can just be with each other, and we're gonna just, you let us know when you're ready. And so this is kind of another one of those situations where it's like, you don't want to be known that you're there. You just want to be like, mom, go ahead, zip up her dress, you know, take this moment. Your daughter's getting married today. That's like a super cool thing. So take the moment and just do you. And we'll be over here. Don't ruin something by trying to get that perfect shot, you know? When it comes to hair and makeup, I usually like to ask the makeup artist if they could tell me if they're about like 5 minutes away from being done, and then I'll go back and I'll get those final touch-ups. If you are not the type of person who wears makeup, or if you're not the type of person who knows how makeup is put on, makeup is a very trust the process type of thing. I'm not even kidding you. I have seen makeup look like the weirdest thing in the world when you first put it on, and then it's the most gorgeous piece of art I have ever seen at the very end. I don't understand it, but it's very trust the process. So you might see people looking a little wild if they're just in the middle of doing their makeup. Come back at like half an hour later and now they're done with their makeup, they're gonna look great, because it's a very trust the process thing. So the number one tip I have for you when filming hair and makeup, do not film the bride until she is done with makeup. And if you have to, ask the makeup artist if she can, you know, fake a few shots of her just putting on blush or you know, mascara or lipstick or something like that. Something that is not gonna ruin the overall, you know, face that she just put on. But the makeup artist will always know that, and just be personable, be kind, and ask them, you know, like, hey, can we move her for the lighting? Just so because the lighting's a little bit better over here by the window or something like that. And 2, would you be able to fake a few shots that's not gonna, you know, ruin or mess up anything that you've just done. Okay, mess with the lighting. This kind of goes back to my hair and makeup point. Usually when they film hair and makeup, or usually when they're doing hair and makeup, sorry, they're using like a ring light from Amazon, or sometimes they're using just the bathroom mirror, and it's not the greatest of looks I've ever seen. So once that makeup artist is done, ask them if you can move, you know, towards the window so you can get that really nice soft light from that window. Capture way more details than you need. And this correlates specifically to bride prep. When I get in the editing room, I have nothing on the bride. Nothing. I have like a million clips of the groom getting ready, and I have shit on the bride because I don't know why. I just like don't film enough. So when you get in there, think to yourself, like, I'm gonna film so much stuff. It's not even funny. Try to film more of the bride than you do of the groom. If you're like me and you find yourself always having more of the groom than you do of the bride when it comes to getting ready, then try to, you know, say like, okay, I'm really gonna get more clips of the bride than I am of the groom. I don't know why it happens. I've been filming weddings for 4 years, and still to this day I never film enough of the bride. I don't know. Okay, if you don't know where to start when it comes to bride prep, which I would understand completely because bride prep is really overwhelming. There's a lot of moving pieces and there's a lot of people. Start with like a 5-shot story. So start with a wide shot. Get something of the room. Get a wide shot of the room. Get a wide shot of the bathroom they're using. I don't know. Get a wide shot. The second one would be a medium. Get a medium shot of something. Maybe it's a medium shot of the bridesmaids literally just walking around. Maybe it's a medium shot of them cheersing. I don't know. Get a medium shot of something. Or even get a medium shot of her in the makeup chair. If they're still doing their makeup, you could do like a nice silhouette against the window or something like that. Silhouettes are fun. When it comes to hair and makeup, silhouettes are really fun. And then a close-up. Get a close-up of something. Maybe there's a close-up of the hair and makeup artist, you know, putting a brush on her face. Maybe there's a close-up of a bridesmaid curling her hair or putting on a shoe or something like that. The last, try to do an over-the-shoulder. An over-the-shoulder shot of anything. Maybe a bridesmaid is looking at herself in the mirror trying to fix her hair when she's all put together. Maybe she is trying to tie her heel. Maybe you can do an over the shoulder of the makeup artist and kind of use the makeup artist as foreground. Just kind of get creative when it comes to over the shoulder shots. Now this is really your time to start getting creative. And then my last one, and this is a thing that I learned from Becky and Chris actually when they do like they call it a 7-shot sequence. Get an unexpected shot. So something you wouldn't think of getting, and this really helps you to start getting creative with the type of shots that you're gonna get. Maybe it's a really cool low angle or a high angle or a Dutch angle where you're like messing with composition. I don't know, just get something kind of unexpected, something that surprises you and something that would surprise everyone that was watching it. Even if you've seen it before, even if you've seen a videographer do it and you're like, wow, that was kind of interesting, like I really liked that, I want to try that. Try it out. Okay, so really the biggest thing that you're gonna take away from this video, that you need to take away from this video, is really be in the moment. When it comes to groom prep versus bride prep, groom prep is a lot more posed, it's a lot more staged. No offense to the grooms, y'all got great stuff, but it is a lot easier to go back and pose a groom than it is to go back and say, hey mom, can you like start crying again? That'd be great. Like, that's not gonna work, you know? So when it comes to bride prep, really be present, be in the moment, and just stop putting so much pressure on it. I cannot tell you how many times I have messed up bride prep and still done amazing videos. I've messed up bride prep so many times. I'm still messing up bride prep to this day. I still don't get enough. The videos are great. The videos will be fine. I promise you. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to get the bride prep. I promise you it will be okay. Okay, I think that's all I got for you today. If this video helped you in any way, let me know down below. Any questions, comments, or concerns, or suggestions for future videos, let me know. Leave a like down below if you want to. Subscribe to the channel if this is your vibe, if you like content like this. If not, that's cool too. I get it. I think that's all I got for you today. If you need some love down in the comments, you let me know down below. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go and film the next video. All right, much love, everybody. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Yay! I'm such a child.